Yeah, that story about you and Biggie having that fight before he died, man, that's wild, man. But the crazy thing about that is when Biggie got killed, the homicide detectives came looking for you, right? Tell me about
Yep.
that.
I think at the time I was already signed to entertainment, and so this had to been like, I want to say maybe a year later. Um, I don't even remember how they actually got in touch with me. Like, I can't remember all the specifics, but the homicide detectives from Cali wanted to interview me about the fight in LA. They were specific and said that fight. So I'm like, they reaching, you know what I mean? But I understand, because at the end of the day, the fight was crazy and the cops were called. So I guess by them having a record of that fight, they're like, well, we better go interview her or whatever and see if anything came of that. But I'm not gonna lie, I was scared, because I'm like, what the hell? Like, you know what I mean? I don't know what the hell was going on, but I definitely I got a lawyer. It was just like, it wasn't like an interrogation. Like, they came to New York. I think we set it up at the lawyer's office, and they just, I had to literally like go over every specific thing that I could remember about the fight. So I had to tell these strangers that are police officers, you know what I mean, all the crazy details of this fight. But, it was what it was. I never heard anything else after that.
Yeah, that does make sense because once somebody get killed, they
Right.
track their last moments to
Yeah.
see, what they was into or, to try to find clues.
Well, they had a police report, so you know what I mean. So I'm sure if they, they were kind of reaching, grasping at straws by that point. I guess that when that police report came up, they like, oh, this looks kind of serious. Maybe we should talk to her. But I didn't know anything, so it wasn't too much. They just got a nice little story out of me. That's about it.
Right, right.
I had to tell them about the pictures, and they're very specific in their questions. So they're like, "What was in the pictures?" So I'm like, "Oh my God, okay." I'm like, he was getting hit. Like, what the fuck?
I'm still mind blown by the details of them photos that led to you and Biggie fighting before he got killed. I had no idea that them photos was that wild, man. I thought it was just photos that Biggie took with some groupies topless or something. I
No,
ain't know it was that wild, yo.
I don't think I would have been anywhere near as mad as seeing your dude actual in some girl mouth. Like, that is insane. You know what I mean? And then you're telling me it's not you. Like, you have an average body type. Like, I can't see your stomach. And, you know what I mean? It was just insane to see that. So, no, yeah. I don't think I would have been mad if they was just like some girl with some titties out or something. But they
Yeah, I can
wasn't
see how you
that.
can get mad though. I get it.
Yes, this was like a whole like porn on film, pretty much. On print. I mean, not film, but a porn on print.
Yeah, it's kind of like he antagonizing you because he over there telling you that it's not him and you know it's him. It's kind of like he's insulting your intelligence.
Well,
So yeah, I
exactly,
get it.
because you're telling me that's not you. Like, okay, yeah. And he had his jewelry on top of that in the picture, so you can see his other hand with the jewelry on it. And I'm just like, dog, this story's not gonna work. That's not gonna fly. But yeah, Big was crazy. I mean, it's definitely funny now because it's just stories, but back then it was a mess.